All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another Friday event. We managed to get the necessary number of people to do an event, which is great. I know recently the participation has dropped a little bit concerning multiple events throughout the week, so um, I noticed that most people gravitate towards like one or maybe two maximum events, and I understand it. It's a little bit of a game fatigue. I feel it myself. It's just that Friday nights are my kind of my gaming nights, and I like to share that with you guys. So we got a tournament here, round robin plus elimination, and an elimination system that is going to be slightly different from what we've done so far, but I'm quite happy with it, which is now it's official. In all of my round robins, I will use the top four qualify to the next round. And in this top four, we're going to do some sort of ladder, which is number four has to be number three twice. The winner, so let's say number three will have to defeat number two twice, and also number two will have to defeat number one once. So with each placement, you have an extra life against your opponent in elimination. I mean, against the opponent that was below you in the rankings. That way, the position that you take is going to be a lot more important. Even for second place will basically um, be qualified in a superior phase and also have two lives against the person that is coming from the playoff. So yeah, second place is now going to be a little bit more important, and third place as well. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to dive right into it. We have six people here doing a round robin based on points. Top four qualify to the elimination stage. This is a medium tournament. We're going to use the retro mode and the slightly modified setting for homing. It's going to be 0 0.7. For those who don't know what that means, it means that the tracking in the game is going to be slightly reduced by 30% to allow for different plays and multiple tactics that you can employ around angles. Um, we've got, as I said, six people in, so it's going to be me, Subu, coming back after some time. I'm glad to have him again. Oak, Info, Mike, and Jesus. So it's gonna be an interesting battle, and I can't wait to start. So we're going to do that right now. Assign the groups automatically since this is round robin, so we don't need to shuffle anything. We're just going to assign it instantly. And we have our matches. So Jesus versus me is the first fight, but Jesus said that he's going to be a little bit late. Then we got Subu versus Mike. And Oak versus Info. Mike also said that he will have to go in about 2 hours. I assume that the tournament is probably going to be around 2 hours. So, and he's going to be fighting very often. So, yeah, there's nothing different there. I'm not sure if Subu is ready. I'm just going to tag him here. Um, we're gonna see if the Steam thing works. So these are the qualifiers. We're gonna do the qualifiers 6 flags, even though we are six, because there's also, 4 out of 6 people will go to the elimination stage. So there's still more fights to be had outside of the qualifiers. So yeah. Subu left, Mike right side. I'm not sure if Mike is right. Is sorry, Subu. Oh, he can fight. Okay, great. He can join. Hopefully he gets a good connection. Yesterday we had some problems. There were some problems between us specifically. It worked well for like one fight, and after that it started stuttering really bad. It wasn't my fault or wasn't his fault. It's just how Parsec works sometimes. Hopefully it's going to be fine. His ping looks the usual. So, yeah. All right, let's get Mike in. Oh, actually, wait. I have to take Subu here. And Subu needs to select the left side. I'm still going to do the trick the way I learned it, so hopefully that works. Subu, take left, please. Subu, can you take left, please? Oh, there he is. Okay. 1 second, let me just check something. And now sending to Mike. Let's go, Mike. I was always thinking where to put these names. I think right at the edge of the sword and the sheet. I think would be fine. Sorry. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. Welcome. Take the right side, please. Oh no. The problem. Let's try again. It is on my side. Oh, I see. You mean the reverse controls thing? Okay. Alright, since we actually have... Let me see. Since we have Subu here... And yeah, you know what? Let's do the first fight. It's gonna be me versus Subu until stuff gets fixed. Slight change of scenery here for Subu. Hopefully it works. His controller works. I'm going to be on the left. He's going to be on the right. Yeah, in round robin we're trying to keep the correct. Let's see if Subu can take right side. Subu, can you take right side? Let's reset gamepads. Okay, I heard the controller. Maybe Subu can take. I guess he can't. Let me just restart the game quickly. Yeah. Info and Oak also get ready. I'll actually okay. It's not ideal, obviously, to start the tournament against one of the best players, but I'd very much prefer to just keep things going. We're basically taking from where we left it off yesterday in Subu's event. Was a nice setup. The damn thrust, man. It's just such a Unreliable follow-up. Oh, the upcuts beat blades now. I forgot. The follow-up did not come out. I think I pressed it at the wrong time. Nice, GG. That's what happens every time when you lead the whole fight. You always lose the last flag. Always. Subu wins 5-6, and this flag might prove quite important because he might get first place if he wins the other fights. Yeah, great fight. Steam Link, okay. Okay, Mike is in. Let's try Mike since Subu just fought. I mean, I know Subu won't mind. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do Subu versus Mike. See if it works. Let's see if he can take left. Okay, Mike, can you take right? Oh, awesome. All right, we have a fight. Subu's actually fighting again immediately after. Oh, you got the reverse thing. I just need to know which I'm working with. All right. Okay. Subu left, Mike right. Alright. Subu has a chance to get his second win here in a very short period of time. First flag. Subu doing his fast snap cut. Mike being careful. Oh, hits the leg. That's a double. I think Subu's doing a good job of doing that move from up close. Recently we found out that it might be a little bit problematic, but the thing is the idea is still makes sense for him. Like, he's going in and doing that move up close, and honestly I think it should hit from that close. Oh, try to thrust, sidestepped. And it's 4-1. Went in with that thrust. It's a little bit telegraphed, but it bypasses the guard pretty effectively. Oh, Mike going in. Oh. And Subu does not allow him to finish the attack there. Oh, I think Subu may have some stuttering. Oh, I think he's good. Okay. Goes to the side, and that's it. 6-2 win for Subu. Congratulations. Okay, we're gonna give Mike a little bit of a break here, and we're gonna do Oak and Info. And by the way, Oak and Info are both fighting with keyboard, so I think should be fine. I wonder if Oak is still on his Yatek tour. He did use him in every event this week. I don't think it's going to be any different today, unless he's found a different main. Let's also get info. Hello,
Hey, Venator.
welcome. How are you?
Doing great. Just enjoying the fall break, the last little bit of it until the weekend. So,
Hmm. Yeah. All right. So you started well with 2 wins. You can take a little bit of a back seat and watch other people fight. We don't have
hmm
too many fights in the qualifiers. I mean, we have a reasonable amount, but you already fought twice. Okay, there's info. We're gonna see Oken info now. Uh, Probably Yahtzee versus Sava. We'll see if there are any changes, but I don't think so. I know Oak, whenever he wants to play a character for a little while, he sticks with it. Doesn't usually change.
yeah.
I've only seen info right side. Oh, did I give a keyboard? Yeah, I did. I've only seen Oak. Well, maybe he did, but I wasn't paying attention. He did switch once from Kalk. I mean, he wanted to play Kalk the entire tournament and switch to Laszlo. It was a tournament, and he switched for the actual final fight against me, and that switch actually helped him because he won. So yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
low thrust to the foot. That actually doesn't disable the leg.
Is that a move or?
I don't think it's supposed to hit the foot, quote unquote. I think it just found the foot. If that makes
Ah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
Because it's usually a low thrust to like the arm or something. Yeah, I see there it didn't hit the foot this time.
Yeah. Yatek is a character that is not particularly powerful, but is
hmm
actually uncomfortable to fight because he doesn't
Yeah.
have that many openings, and you just have to be patient and try to find an opportunity to punish him. Oh yeah.
Oak just keeps the pressure on with those side steps.
Yeah. 2-1.
That is something Yazoo can do. He can really step to the side out of nowhere and try to hit an opening. He doesn't have to dash to the side to get a good angle sometimes.
Yeah. 3-1.
You can see Info's looking for that angle, but Yazoo seems to shut it down pretty well as long as it keeps distance. Yeah,
Nice.
good pressure by Oak. And lots of
Oh
pressure.
yeah.
Right? Sniping the hand. Yazoo is pretty fast too. It's something we've talked about.
Yeah.
Among the fastest sabers in the game. Maybe not the fastest, but there's some good competition. But he is very fast.
Nice. It's always funny with the delayed reaction from Jacek when he gets
hmm
hit.
Oof. That thrust is tricky sometimes. Oak trying to land it there. Info's gotta dig in here and win some flags at least. Obviously, she doesn't want to lose by this much.
Nice.
Nice.
Gets a second flag. And I remember that actually top four out of six qualified to the next round. So,
Nice
oh, and again,
thrust.
another thrust. So these qualifiers are not as decisive. So if you get like one or two more flags in a fight that you're losing, that might actually get you a qualification.
Oh,
Yeah,
but Oak takes it there.
yeah, 63. And actually, I think it's a good result considering how for info. I mean, considering how the fight
hmm
was going. Okay. Not sure if Jesus is home. He said that it's gonna be like 20 minutes. If not, we can continue with the next fights. Almost. Okay. All right. Let's just. Who hasn't fought? You fought twice. Okay, Info just fought. Let's do my fight with Mike then. Try to keep it diverse. Okay. Mike has asked for a character to play again. And I know that he likes a little bit of chaos, so I recommended Yendrik. Also, nobody actually
Mm-hmm.
plays Yendrik regularly. So, he didn't, obtain many performances with Hassan, but at least he gave the character some exposure. Um,
Mm-hmm.
was able to show us some nice moments with him, and also some of us learned a couple of new things. So it's always good to have dedicated people for each character. Mike taking left side. Got 3 UFC win with Hassan. Oh, okay.
Careful, you might start a grudge match saying stuff like that. Love to see the Endrick though. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah.
I guess Laszlo, Barabash, or Alex are also good if you want a little aggression, chaos. There's some other choices, but Yendrick's also one that makes sense. And yeah, actually, Mike wins the first one. Yeah, Yendrick is a wild card. I know we dismiss him as weak a lot, and I don't think that's wrong per se, but there is a lot of potential with Yendrick. If Yendrick is somehow played perfectly, he can feel very unstoppable.
Yeah. I mean, he has a very important thing, which is a lot of his attacks are unblockable, basically.
Yeah.
And Jendrik actually was played a lot at the random tournament last Friday. The
Mm-hmm.
wheel really liked him, and as far as I remember, he kind of won every fight he was in. And he wasn't played by the same guy.
Oh, double still. Nice try by Venator though.
I was actually surprised in the decisive fight. Eve got Alex and I got Jendrik, and I managed to win. I
Mm-hmm.
was actually quite surprised. I mean, obviously Alex is still a stronger character, but it didn't feel as lopsided as I thought. Particularly
Yeah.
because Yendra can do this, which is penetrate the guard,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually what Alex is very good at, just not getting.
Oh, Hendrick's foot was broken there as he was limping. That looked pretty painful, and Venator got it. Good snap cut there. Yendrik's axe head is quite beatable, but a good Yendrik player knows how to space it, so that's not going to be as big of a threat as it could be. Somebody could have been hit there, but nobody went for a hit. Playing a little cautious, I think. Yeah, Mike threw a wrong move there, got punished, and then from there it just Venator took it.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually I think Jendrik is quite suitable for Mike's style. He likes to move forward. He likes to throw wild stuff. He likes to be unpredictable. I think that's what Jendrik is all about. So yeah. Okay, where was the fight here? 3-6. Right. So who hasn't fought too much? Info and Oak. Having some fun. Okay. Info. Let's do Subu versus Oak next. Good, important fight, I would say. Subu is on the left, and Oak is on the right. After that, I think we can do Info versus Jesus. I think Jesus is almost home. Alright, Subu is taking the left side, and Oak is taking the right side. An important fight here, because if Subu wins, he could be very close to getting the top spot. Subu left, Oak right. Can you take control? Oh, wait, I disabled.
Yeah, 1 second.
No, I disabled your
Okay.
control just to not mess with Steam and stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
And Oak, right side, yeah. Alright, Saber fight.
Right.
We've seen this fight yesterday as well in Subu's event. We're gonna see it again. Nice job. Subu's very good at calling bluffs.
I can't move, hang on.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
My controller's vibrating. I don't know why it does that. Like, sometimes after a kill, my controller will just start vibrating and I can't move. Okay, I think I'll be good in a second. Alright. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. Very rarely though, but I do also get like that vibrating
Yeah.
thing. Oh,
Nice.
try to do the side step for a cut. Yeah, Jacek and Bara actually have a little bit of a beef in the story. An indirect beef. They fought each other in the initial part, and then they met again when Marina came in. I'm pretty sure that they both respect each other's skills. Oh, a few cuts there. Goes for the thrust there, and Oak wins. The extreme. Oh, tries to go low, risky. Yeah, Oak is making use of the cancels, and in a way that I would like to see it implemented, which is mostly as feints, not as generating damage. Oh, got hit there with the chop. Yeah, that move is actually pretty good. The second attack usually beats attacks that the opponent is throwing. I witnessed it myself yesterday. Tries to go low. Oh, and then I think it was another move there that just didn't come out. Oh, something happened there.
Yeah, I couldn't move again.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, this is weird.
Maybe plug and unplug. Maybe it's something.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
I'm not sure if Oak is. Yeah, Oak is listening. Oak, you okay if we repeat the last flag? It was
yeah, yeah, he's cool with it. Okay.
let's rematch or replay this flag. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. He said it in the competitions. Yeah, because it was pretty obvious that.
Okay.
Okay, the score is 4-3, actually.
Oh, again, what the fuck?
Maybe it was
I don't know
some.
if it's Steam or what.
Yeah, maybe it was something that Steam caused some problems.
All right. Well, I'll let you know if it happens again.
Okay, maybe I can restart the game again. Oh, some side steps there. Oak commits to those, and he lands an attack. And, yeah, it's 5-3 now.
Oh, I think it's happening again. Yeah.
Yeah, after each flag, it seems.
Yeah, I'll troubleshoot on my own and see if it's something
Yeah,
on
I'll,
my
I'll,
end
I'll
too.
restart the game as well after, just to
Yeah.
be on the safe side. I can imagine this is an. Oh, cut into
GG.
thrust. Yeah, 63. Yeah, I can figure I can imagine that you got a little bit defocused by
Mm-hmm.
the thing. It happens to me as well when there are some technical issues. But yeah, the match ends 6-3 for Oak. I will restart the game just to make sure that everything is fine. And after that, we're going to see. I think Info and Jesus. Let's see if Jesus is ready. If he's not ready, we can do Info versus Mike. I was already given Jendrik. Jesus was saying something. Maybe he's still in traffic. Let's do Info versus Mike then. And after that, it's going to be me and Oak. Okay, there's Info. Info, can you please take the left side? And after that, we're gonna get Mike in. Okay. Mr. Mike. I think when Jesus is going to come in, the dynamic of the competition will change a lot because Jesus is actually recently he's a very strong player with Sam and some other characters as well. He's not a pushover. He never was a pushover, but he's kind of over that. Okay. Info, can you select? Yeah. Okay, Sava versus Yendrik, the two henchmen of Sam's. Um, yeah, I was saying that Jesus is now in the let's call it the dark horse category. This is what I would call, which is a person that could uh, beat everyone or almost beat everyone or pose a lot of trouble to any player. Mike with the first kill. It looks like I don't know. Yendrik seems like a match made in heaven for him. Yendrik's personality and the fighting style, I think. Oh, and a dagger kill there for info. Kind of match Mike's style and personality. Oh, he blocked the feint attack. What? Out of all people. Yendrik out of all people. Blocked the feint attack. Oh, nice. It goes for that low thrust. It has a little bit of an arc. So it's a pretty punishable move, but the info used it at the right time. Oh, nice. Nice sniping. And a nice
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. That's kind of how Sava should be played, just kind of chipping. Oh, this time it landed. Where did it land? On the finger, I think. Yeah. Alright, guys. Keep it going. Okay. Yeah, I think it was land on the finger. Yeah, Mike needs to turn the aggression on here. Yep.
Nice hit there. Yeah, he has to close in. Sava's very good at just long range sniping. So
yeah, there's obviously you can play almost every character in an aggressive or in a more patient. Obviously, there are some characters that are just more suited for that type of play. So Yendrik definitely thrives in aggression and chaos. Oh, nice. 5-3, and Info is about to get her first win here. Oh, landed on the belly there. Some lag, I think, maybe. Hopefully not. Oh.
ooh, goes for the dagger thrust. Risky.
Yeah,
Oh.
Info has actually managed to land last time in the previous tournament. She managed to land a good number of kills with the dagger. It's not that easy.
Ooh, that was close,
nice.
but still the retreat. Nice.
Yeah, 6-3. Congratulations. Info wins. Okay. Any word from Jesus? Not yet. I guess he will let us know when he's ready to go. Then let's do Oak versus me. His Yatsek is looking great. Actually, every character that he plays is looking great. He has a way of being like very pragmatic with each character. Just kind of sticking to fundamentals and with a little bit of extra spice. Oak. I'm not sure if he's listening. If you're listening, try to connect. Do one more. Should we go? Yeah. Oh, I think Mike got some lag spikes. Steam is more prone to stuttering and lag spikes compared to Parsec. That's why a lot of people prefer Parsec over Steam. There are some times where the Steam does prove to be the better option, but it's kind of situational. In Mike's case, unfortunately, he doesn't really have a choice. Oak on the left, I'm on the right. Here we go. To Yatsik. By the way, Subu, I'm not hearing you anymore. I'm not sure if you're talking or just.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm just fixing something yet.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Venator against Oak. Another one of those important fights, I would say. Oak already scoring a hit. He does a great job of pressuring with Yazuk. Still making use of the guard, but just finding good angles. And those deep attacks, too. Yazuk's pretty good at that, it seems. Perfect sidestep. You really wouldn't know that Yazuk's damage isn't the highest with how Oak uses him. It's basically a non-issue in this case. But I think it's a big part of it is knowing what moves to use. Blade beat there by Venator thanks to hitting the weak, I think. Venator trying to find an angle as is Oak. Oh, yeah. Immediately, wow. Just pounces there. Very explosive with Yazuk. Punch by Oak, and yeah. Unsurprisingly, he landed that follow-up. And again, the snap cut just comes right in.
That move just counters everything. I don't know. Just everything.
Yeah, it's part of a combo too. That's the scary part. So you might think, oh, that's a snap cut. It's not that threatening. Well, he's threatening you with a cut beforehand. So if you're hit by both, you're guaranteed dead. But even if you're not, that goes straight to the dome. It's like if Barabash could dash forward and snap cut, basically. If Barabash tries that, he thunder punches. Wow.
GG. Yeah, I knew Yatsek is gonna be a. He's always kind of been a very tough matchup for Isabella, but the thing is, nobody really played him. So yeah, I was kind of worried about this outcome. Yeah, win here for Oak, and good opportunity for him to maybe even take the first place. Jesus. Not sure if he's ready to go. We had a few fights here. Yeah, he's not here yet. Let's do my fight with the info then.
Okay.
The other option was with Mike, but I mean, Mike and Oak, and that will take a little bit of time with Steam. So let's just do this one. Okay, I'm on the left, info on the right. 1 hour already. Sometimes you have to take into consideration also the technical issues and maybe some match delays, and it's not as you want it to be. Here we go.
Nice cut there. Bit of an exchange. Venator going for the hand as Info is trying to get those thrusts. Backing Info into the corner there, but doesn't want to overextend. It's almost like Info, I know I'm not saying Info is taunting him, but the way that Sava leans back, it's like he's taunting you sometimes. Almost like he's presenting an opening. Oh, the taunt, but yeah, Sava's, his range is pretty immense. I would be curious to measure the reach at play here, but I actually do think Sava outreaches a lot of Isabella's attacks. Not all of them, I think there's a few that Isabella can compete with, but even that high guard, the reach difference isn't as great, I think, as Venator might want. So, it's not that he can't advance, but he's not always feeling comfortable doing so. Good upcut, though. Venator's finding something that's working. Yeah, Sava can definitely be pretty tricky. I think he's a bit divisive because his style is very specific. So some people like him, some people do not.
What did you say he was? Divisive?
Divisive, yeah, just like some people like him, some people don't. Is all that
Oh, is
means.
that?
Yeah.
Isn't that divisive?
Divisive, yeah, either one.
Oh, so both of them are accepted. I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't correcting you or anything. It just
Yeah.
I've never heard this variant.
Yeah, no worries. Venator's doing extremely well, actually. He's being patient, which I think you do need to be often against Sava. Very good activity, though, all the same, despite not overextending. That was, oh, he wanted, I assume, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet most of the time when this work how comes out, at least that is work how, that Isabella doesn't want to do it, which is sad. Because it is a cool move, it really is a move, like if she's gonna have it, it should be viable, in my opinion. Otherwise, just remove it, because there's no point. I'm not a fan of those types of moves, and it's similar with Yon's trick shot. I'm not against him having a trick shot, I just don't like the idea that you can accidentally throw it. at random times. Yawns is less of a problem though. If you're just paying attention to how you're moving, you won't accidentally throw it. Isabella's though is a different case entirely. Yeah, Venator's looking to get an important win here, and that's it.
GG. Yeah, I threw 1,000 attacks here in this fight.
Hmm.
In default, I would have been like tired like 10 times. That's one of
Hmm.
the things that I believe it's good, which is like more stamina.
Hmm.
In fact, in here, the stamina punishment comes mostly when somebody beats your guard a lot,
Yeah,
or when you get hurt. When you get hurt, then yeah, the stamina just goes down. I think it's a nice trade-off to have.
yeah, for sure.
6-2-1 is Mr. Cheeses. I made it. Give me a few minutes to set up. Sure. Let's see what other fights we got. I think I fought all my fights except that one. Mike versus Oak. We're doing Mike versus Oak. And after that, the only fights that we can do are just Info versus Subu, and that's kind of it. Apart from Mike, of course. Apart from Jesus. So Jesus will most likely have to play all the fights one after the other. And I actually think that's exactly what we're going to do. Because getting him to play a fight, then playing another one, and then getting him playing the rest of the fights, like play all of them at once. Okay, Mike versus Oak. And Oak has 3 wins here, so he would need another win here against Mike and one against Jesus, and he could claim the top spot, which puts him in a very good position. As I said, with the new system, the further that you are on the ladder, the better. He's on steroids. You need to hit it. You need to hit me, so I can get tired. Okay, let's get Mike in. Well, anyway, if we were playing regular, I wouldn't have thrown like that. I can if there's a player that can manage their stamina, I think that's me. I'm usually very calculated when it comes to stamina. It's a little bit of a UFC reflex because also in the UFC game you need to be very careful with whiffs and what you're throwing. Here we go. Mr. Mike is gonna be on the left, and Oak is gonna be on the right. Here we go. I will very likely throw an after party. I'm not sure if we're gonna get players or not, but you know what?
Hmm.
My experience tells me that people are actually more keen to join after parties than the regular tournament. For several reasons. One of them being that when an event is going on, like people get a little bit more invested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the second, especially the players that compete in the first one, like they get warmed up and want to fight. So, and I reckon we're gonna finish quite fast. I mean, we have a couple of
Yeah.
fights to go, and it's probably probably gonna be like 2 hours and a half maximum. Oh, tired. Yeah, see, it's
Nice.
exactly what I was talking about. Like the when you hit somebody, it's
Ooh, Oak
what
actually
the?
being kind of smart there. I'm
He just
surprised there was no stun, but
just
he
waited there
blocked
and
the half.
just punched
Yeah.
the hell out of him.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey.
but yeah.
punched him in the face. Oh, the follow-up did not land. Oh, he went
Nice progression.
with the cool move, the dash. Yeah, maybe I was actually thinking because you know when I do after parties, I like to kind of switch it up
Hmm.
a little bit. Oh, a bunch of side steps there. 6-2 win here for Oak, and he's very close to getting that top spot. I was thinking about doing sticks. I haven't done sticks
Hmm.
in some time, and I think this mode is actually quite suited for more faster type of game. Uh, I mean the dynamic of it. Right.
Hmm.
Can you stay still? Yeah, he did, and then he punched you in the face. That's exactly what happened. Is Jesus ready? Actually, you know what? Let's do Info versus Subu now. And let me restart the game because I don't want you to get the same problem again. I'm not sure if it
Okay.
was Steam related, but better be on the safe side.
Yeah, I checked my controller using that controller testing program and the Xbox thing, and everything looks fine. So
Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you switch between Parsec and Steam all the time,
yeah,
and you switch with controllers and keyboards, there's also my controller that is connected.
yeah.
I think it just kind of with messes things up. I don't have the explanation, the scientific explanation for it, but when you just kind of just switch all the time,
Hmm.
you get problems for sure. All right, Info left and Subu right. I'm gonna tag you just for Info to know that she's on the left.
Okay.
Okay, Info has keyboard. Info left, Subu right. Most likely we're gonna see Sava fighting Barabash. Can you? Oh wait, wait. Oh yeah, you got gamepad. Can you select? Yeah. It feels surreal to have Sava in the game, to be honest.
Hmm.
Cause I'm so used to like people just joking around during tournaments, hovering over him, and he's actually here. Oh, something happened. Okay, seems good to go. Oh, we've seen this fight. Now I remember. We've seen this fight on Tuesday in the Saber tournament, and this is Subu's opportunity to take revenge. It was a very close fight, but Info managed to edge it. just remember that we had a great fight then. Oh, push cut. And Subu scores his first kill. Oh, Info gets again caught by the push cut, trying to go for the angle. Nice. Forward cut there from Subu, and it's 3-0. Oh, thrust. And another one, oh, gets blade beaten. Info getting Marie flashbacks here. Oh, nice. Goes for the leg kick. Leg attack. Chop. A feint, trick shot feint, forward cut. I think if Info is moving a little bit too much to the side, and she's giving up the angle to Subu. As I said multiple times, the homing thing also affects the person that is trying to get an angle. It all comes down to, oh, that was a thrust to the head. It all comes down to who's ready to aim. Oh, nice. This time a timely follow-up there from Info. 5-2. Oh, tried to go low, and Subu punishes it. 6-2. Subu wins.
Yeah, good fight.
Six to 2, and now we ran out of fights. We have to get Jesus in. And Mike said that he wants to what was I saying? Yeah, let's have a quick look until Jesus comes in. Let's have a look at the standings and see what they look like. Oak is number 1 with 4 wins and 24 points. Very close to getting the top spot. Basically, he would have to lose at 4 flags difference against Jesus for Subu to have a chance of getting top spot. Subu is number 2 with 21 points. I am number 3 with 19. Info is number 4 with 12, and Mike is number 5 with 10. And Jesus has 0, but Jesus obviously hasn't played any fights. As it stands, um, it's going to be. I mean, it's pretty likely that Oak, Subu, and I are going to go through. And it's going to be a fight between Info and Jesus, and I think their direct matchup is going to count a lot to snatch that fourth place that takes you through. But even qualification to the next round is not. I mean, it's still going to be a little bit of a grind after. Basically, whoever takes fourth place will have to beat three players twice. Basically, win six in a row. So yeah. Anyway, let's see if Jesus is here. I'm not last for now. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, Mike does have a chance of going through. If he defeats Jesus and then Jesus beats Info but loses badly to everybody else, Mike would still have a chance. Okay, Jesus is here. Let's do our first fight, which is where's Jesus? Okay, Mike versus Jesus. Um, so as I said, Jesus is gonna fight 5 times in a row. Who knows? Maybe that will get him warmed up. Let's get Mike in. Okay, and let's also send one to Jesus. Here we go. All right, they are here. Let me see. Does that work? All right. Mike left side. Wait, I need to change the names. Mike left side and Jesus right side. Subo, can you take this fight over? The
Yep.
commentary?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Because I need to go to the bathroom for a little bit. Let me just make sure that they have control. Mike left. Jesus right. Okay. All good. Yeah, Yendrik versus Sam. And here we go. And also, if I'm not back, just pay attention on the score, please, if you can.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
will do. Okay, Jesus going in for an attack right away. Dashes in, but gets parried there. That swing with the axe does a good job sometimes of parrying incoming attacks. It is true that Yendrik's a glass cannon, doesn't have much of a guard, but the haft is still a physical object that you can't cut through, so although the hands are still ripe for being hit, you can certainly block certain moves. Mike getting tired there as he got hit. The cheese is a little bit off balance, I think, which is pretty common fighting a Yendrik right out of the gate. Probably didn't expect Mike to use Yendrik. Isn't used to Mike's way of playing Yendrik either. So, regardless of what people might say about Yendrik not being the best character or whatever, he still packs a punch. Good blade beats there, but Mike doing a good job of spacing them out so he's not actually in danger. But that thrust, yeah, I think he tickled the knee there a little bit with the axe, but didn't end up doing very much, so Jesus gets a flag of his own. Good sidestep by Jesus, not able to land a hit with the sidestep, but the back Y is able to snipe the hand as Mike does a really slow move, and that's a double. Punches forward there and actually snipes the hand. That was really well done by Jesus. Jesus again marching forward, which I think is often a good idea against Yendrik actually, but you do have to be a little bit careful. Very often if Yendrik gets momentum against you, it's a bad time, so if you can... Wow, that was a great grab and disarm. If you can take that momentum away from him, then he doesn't have very much. He doesn't have a guard, so... The jump attack works, though, and that's the danger of walking forward, is sometimes those attacks will just slip through your guard, even Samuel's guard. Because Yendrik really packs a punch with those. Thrust attempt. Yeah, it goes in with a cut. Keeping it simple there, Jesus, and I think that's a good idea against Yendrik in general. Might need to switch it up from time to time from simply walking forward, but I do like how he's approaching the fight. Mike will probably need to change something a little bit. And that was good, actually. He did take a hit, I think, but it wasn't a great hit compared to that chop from the axe, so... But, yeah, Jesus takes the flag right back and flicks the axe away. And now Mike has to be a little bit careful. This could be his last flag. Big slashes there. Jesus trying to finish this, but doesn't want to eat a hit like that because now it's equal. And down to the last flag, Cheese is going with side steps to beat the blade and get to the side so that he doesn't get hit by that axe. Good blade beats again, but too far away to capitalize. Still, it's throwing Mike off balance a little bit and forcing him to retreat. The stab is actually blocked. That stab is blocked. Back wide. There's an exchange, actually, but Mike is able to secure it in the end with that long-range one-handed chop. Yeah, good fight, guys.
Alright, I am back. Oh, went
Yeah,
to
Mike won
the
6-5.
last flag, 6-5.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Mike has to go, but he would still have a chance of going through here. Still, a lot of things need to happen, but not impossible. Okay, now Jesus is going to fight 4 fights, and I'm going to leave the fight against Info last, because that fight would potentially be decisive for fourth place.
Hmm.
Well, obviously, Jesus has just started, so he could still take first place. Um, but for Info, that that would be okay. I'm going to quickly start the game
Hmm.
after using Steam, and then it's gonna be Cheeses versus me, then Cheeses versus Subu, then Cheeses versus Oak, and the last one versus Info. I don't take Cheeses lightly at all. He's very good with Sam, and Sam is a tricky character by himself, especially in this mode. Can do a lot of tricky stuff. Here we go. And even though he lost against Mike, he still scored 5, which is almost maximum. There is. Oh no. I hope he doesn't have the problem again. I remember last time he wasn't able to connect. Let me try something else. Oh, that sucks. He's getting that 6023 error.
Mm.
He'll have to use Steam. It only does that on your host. Maybe it's because I think that error is usually produced by the NAT type. I have NAT type 2, so it's not the NAT type 1. I think Subu actually has NAT type 1. NAT type 1
Hmm.
accepts all connections. NAT type 2 is restricted. Um, I looked into it some time ago, and it's just really hard to. It's about the ISP. It's not easy to change it at all. It's a provider thing. I remember talking to them once on the phone and asked them about that, and they said, "Nah, it had to change a lot of things." I don't know if they were lying or not, but
Nice hit there. That sidestep Y, very nice move for San. 8 cut doesn't land. That was a good try. But Venator just goes in. I do like that he's trying to sidestep, get at Isabella's sides. That's usually a good idea. Sort of the side of the face, sometimes the hands, that type of target.
Yeah, against certain characters, it's really hard to win any frontal exchanges.
Mm,
Sam is definitely one
nice.
of those characters. Oh, nice.
Thrust to the face. That is a brutal one sometimes.
Yeah, it works when
Tao
it's
likes it as well.
yeah when it's thrown as a counter or when you whiff something.
Hmm.
That's when it goes to the face.
Yeah. Ooh, taps the head there. Does take a hit to the arm, but wasn't quite enough. Another hit. Isabella barely surviving there. I think it was a shoulder hit this time. Usually when that taps the head, it's bad news. Good sidestep combos there by Jesus, but isn't able to secure the kill. Then goes low. Wow. That's one you don't see often, too. He has the sidestep one, which a lot of people use, but I think Jesus did a different one. That stab coming right in, and it kills. Some of the rapier players are probably jealous.
Yeah.
Because really, like, if Marie had one good lunge like that, it would make such a huge difference to her balancing. Even just one. We see that with Martha as well. She had a wrist strength adjustment, and I think she's even more accurate than she used to be. And she was accurate before, I would say. So I hope Marie gets something similar. Double. Yeah, actually equal fight, and it's another double. Pretty appropriate outcome considering the flags. Like what Jesus is doing. And he's shown before, he's a pretty damn good Samuel. He can even fight the likes of Oak, the high guard cut landing for Venator. Yeah, Venator having to pull out the tricks there, but does get it in the end.
Yeah, good fight. It was a lot closer than it looked in the beginning. I managed to get a few flags, and I thought this is gonna be faster, but it wasn't. Okay, now Jesus is fighting again. He did lose the first two fights, but he scored a good number of flags, 10 in total, or 9 actually. Now it's gonna be against Subu, and this could help me get a better position here if Jesus defeats Subu at a few flags difference, but we'll see if that happens. Um, do you want to try Steam, or I'm not sure if it's going to work, but
Yeah, I'll try Steam just in case, because I think sometimes when they conflict, it kind of stops working out of nowhere. Because when I fought Info, I didn't really have that problem, so I'll try Steam.
okay, awesome.
It's also a good way to narrow down what might be causing the problem too, so.
Yeah, here we go.
I think your Steam's fine, so.
Yeah, yeah, it's very weird. I remember when we did the samurai event, Parsec
Hmm.
was being bad. No, so when I was competing in your tournaments, Parsec was great. Like it was smooth.
Yeah.
Obviously there was delay and everything, but it was smooth. Then when we started
Hmm.
doing the samurai thing, I started having some really big delays, and
Yeah.
I switched to Steam. I remember then when I was fighting on your host, and it was perfect. And
Hmm.
now we get a now Steam. Yesterday you seen how it was. It was just kind of flicking like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be also my on my end with the application itself. But as I said, when you're fighting at these big distances, it's kind of bound to happen.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can give you a controller. Okay. Jesus is left. You are on the right side. Sam versus Bara. This is always an interesting fight. I think this is one of the fights where Bara has to be a little bit more careful than in other fights. Oh, yeah, that thrust is really good. And funnily enough, the fact that it's slower, but takes like the animation is longer, to throws people off of those low. Oh, nice dash in and an uppercut takes the hit. 1-1. Oh, tries some physics there. Jelly. Some backwise. Oh, tried again the same thing. Subu punished it this time. Yeah, you can't use the same trick twice on Subu. He's gonna call you out. Double. The second attack did not land the first time, but good thing that Cheese is actually continue to attack. Nice side step. 3-2. Oh, nice one. Dash to the side and score the side step. 3-3. Tried to taunt. Was a little bit sloppy there and got punished for it. Oh, the snap cut. I think there was a block stun there. Try to thrust. Oh, and the Subu dodged it. And it gives him a kiss. 5-2-3. One more needed here for Subu to secure second place, and who knows, maybe even first place. Yeah, 6-3. Maybe even first place if Jesus produces a surprise against Oak. And that's exactly the fight that we're gonna see right now. It's gonna be Jesus fighting Oak. Jesus again stays on the left. I think we can get Oak with Parsec because he's using keyboard. So I think he should be fine. Yeah, Subu would need Jesus here to win 6-2 against the Oak. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it will be very difficult. Jesus scored the 12 already. Info also has 12. Info would probably want this fight to be very lopsided in Oak's favor, because after that they will have a match, and whoever wins will take the fourth place. Okay, Oak's here. Yeah, what Jesus is fighting for here right now, after losing the first three fights, is every flag that he scores. Jesus left the Oak, right? Every flag that Jesus scores will give him an advantage against Info for the last fight. So as I said, Info with wants to see Oak winning here at a big difference.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, first flag for Oak. Because as I said, Info and Jesus are now both at 12, but Jesus has this one more into a thrust. Maybe Oak, after hearing that, he's trying to be fair and fight his best.
Hmm.
I also remember there was one fight I was doing against Piper.
Nice
Oh,
thrust.
nice thrust. I was doing against Piper. I think it was last Friday or 2 weeks ago. Somebody needed something from me, and I tried my best, but I couldn't. Actually, Piper managed to beat me. But I did do my best to help. I think it was plebeian. I was trying to help him. Oh, nice. An underrated move there from Sam. The sidestep A into Y.
Ooh, nice exchange. Back Y.
Oh,
Oh, horizontal to the body. That's a cool angle for that one. You don't see that often in the game in general, A cuts. But it's nice to see one of them doing well here. Gideon has some good ones, but there's a lot of characters, I think, where you never even think to throw A cuts. A dash there.
oh, the
Oh,
sidestep.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing you can actually do in default as well if you're
Yeah.
oh again
Oh,
trying to
wow.
double leg.
Interesting. It's a
Double,
double.
double.
Yeah, the long guard, I assume, caught the thrust, and that's why it kind of went off into space. Oak is making a nice comeback, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice. Yeah, both of them have these deep snap cuts that can just go in. Laszlo does something similar with a few of his cuts too. He shoots in really far, so even if you're trying to guard, if you're in the wrong spot or you're moving, you'll be hit. Yeah, just like that. Wow.
Yeah, Jesus kind of woke up right against the number one player in this tournament. Scored 5. Um, and the funny thing is that he lost all his fights, but that's not what we're looking for here. We're looking for flags, and he is at 17 points right now. So we already know the top 3 spots. So Oak is first, you are second, I am third.
Hmm.
So we will have to defeat each other twice. I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic. And now it's going to be between Jesus and Info. Info has to defeat Jesus. Let me see. Yes. So Info can afford only to lose only one flag here. So she needs to beat 6-1 or 6-0 to go through. Kind of hard, but not impossible. Info is taking left side. Jesus is taking the right side. And Jesus might actually go through here today, losing all his fights. That's the nature of points. But the idea is, when you think round robin, you think how well do you do against everybody compared to everybody else. So the thing is, if you win a fight but then lose 6-0 to everybody else, info on the left, but the same person loses narrowly to everybody else, then basically they did better than you in almost all fights by comparison. So that's kind of the logic to it. And also the way the fights go in Hellish Quart, basically each flag it's like a mini fight of its own. Oh! Info dropped the flag. But yeah, it's not over till it's over. Oh, oh, something happened.
Oh, yeah, my Steam crashed too. I was actually still on Steam,
Oh,
so.
sorry. Because then I saw Jesus moving, and I was like, what's going on? Because I thought he crashed. Somebody got killed there. I think it was info. Yeah. And at this point, info needs to win all flags. Yeah, immediately after this fight, we're gonna take a short break. It's gonna be like 5 minutes. And I'll make the announcement for the after party, see if we get any people until we finish this one. Hopefully we can. So we can do some wooden sticks as well. I think it would be fun. But if we don't get the number of people, then that's fine. Just oh, he gets him with the dagger. 1-1. Was being patient. I mean, she was pretty patient the entire tournament. Sometimes it worked for her, sometimes it worked against her. But I think being patient against Sam is the smart thing to do. Oh, tried to go low. It wasn't a bad idea. Jesus gets the second flag. Oh, the thrust beats the blade but doesn't follow up. Yeah, looks like Jesus has warmed up. And he's looking great. Nice. 3-1. Drop the dagger again. I've never seen Sava dropping the dagger when he's in advantage. I know I said that before, but I'm not really sure if it has anything to do with the score. It's just completely random. But I did notice it, yeah, more often when oh, nice one. More often when Sava is in disadvantage.
Yeah, I did ask Kobold about that, but we'll
Yeah?
see if he
Oh, I
replies.
see.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure. I haven't seen. I'm still not sure that you can actually kill the person. But anyway, the thing is, even if you can't kill, you can still close the distance. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
3-3. You can still close the distance, and that could, prove to be a disadvantage for a player that. Because, for example, if you want to close the distance on me and I'm ready for it, I can just, attack and get a quick kill.
Yeah.
If, oh, look at that.
Yes.
If Sava
Some
is
people
locked,
reported that you can do it, so it might well be the case. I know there was a case in one of my fights against Info or USFC where I dashed in with Isabella and got to point blank, but I pulled back because I was like, uh-oh, Info can't attack. So
yeah, I
I
think we
haven't
gotta
tried it
test.
myself, but yeah.
Yeah, we gotta test it, but as I said, it's still not okay because you're basically locked in an animation while the opponent can just close distance on you. And
Yeah.
given the
And
fact that Sava is not necessarily pocket fighter, even though he has a dagger, that could prove to be a disadvantage. 5-4
for
here
sure.
for Cheeses. Cheeses has secured the qualification to the next round, but Info would probably want to secure her second win here. No, thrust. Tried it again. Nice. 5-5. One more flag to decide the winner here. And that's it. 6-5. Cheeses wins. He gets his first win here today. And I think that is it for him. He gives him the opportunity to go to the next round. We're gonna have a quick look at the rankings before going on a quick break. Oak takes first place, which means that he's in the final with 2 lives. Subu is in the semi-final also with 2 lives. Me and Jesus will fight in the playoff, so in the first fight, but Jesus will have to defeat me twice to move to the next round. So each player has 2 lives compared to the player below them. All right. Thank you also to Info and Mike for competing. We couldn't have done this event without you signing up. And I will make the announcement for the wooden sticks thing. And I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Also, we're gonna give Jesus a little bit of a rest because he's been fighting a lot, and he will be fighting a lot if he starts winning. So yeah, I'll see you guys in 5.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
back. We're now heading into the elimination stage. And the first fight is going to be a playoff between number 3 and number 4. Number 3, that is me, and Jesus is number 4. But with the new system in place, in order to progress, Jesus will have to defeat me twice. Okay, let's try one more time. Parsec with Jesus. Maybe it's gonna work. The winner of this fight will face Subu. The winner of this fight will face Subu. Subu also having 2 lives of his own. And the winner of that is going to face Oak. So it's going to be a little bit of a mountain to climb. Yeah, welcome back. And I think this new system actually is going to be very interesting because it gives you the opportunity to do some great things. Like for me, for example, to win this tournament by defeating you twice and then defeating Oak twice, that would be quite an achievement, even if it's on my host. So I like what this new system brought in. Okay, there's Jesus. Nah, it's not working. Alright, let's do... Oh, he's already here in Steam, so... Yeah, let's do Steam, man. It's just not working. Yep, so I'm gonna be on the left, Jesus is gonna be on the right. If Jesus wins this one, we're gonna swap sides. As I said, the winner faces Subu. Already 4 people in the wooden thing, which is great. We only need 2 more. Maybe Jesus will join as well. Oh, this is actually 7 flags. My bad. Let me just... Elimination stage is 7 flags. I also wanted to do round robin with 7 flags, but also considering that 4 people out of 6 go through, I didn't feel it was necessary. I still feel 6 is competitive enough for a qualifier, or when you're trying to make it on time. Here we go.
Okay, let's go. Good exchange to start us off here. Jesus looking for that angle. A stab does land, but no kill. Still, that takes a chunk out of Isabella's stamina, and the sidestepping continues. As Venator also tries to get a good angle, but not quite able to get it. Some exchanging going on there. Thrust actually overrides the high guard cut. But this time the high guard cut does land on the arm. Ooh, the hand protection I think saved Sam this time. He does have some pretty nice hand protection on that saber. And yeah, Sam actually wins that. Tries the taunt there. Another taunt attempt, but Jesus is doing a good job defending against it. Good thrust by Venator. trade. Hits the leg there. That's a little bit devastating for Jesus. And yeah, nice sidestep. Getting out of the way of the thrust. Ooh, I think Jesus tried to do that dash in upcut, and Venator punished instantly. Another strike there for Venator. Nice thrust there. Again, a trade of attacks, leaking a lot of blood there, Jesus, but yeah, Venator gets another one. I think Jesus had a good intention, it's just he was too far away. Thrust there to the hand. Nice. And that sidestep, it's actually a very powerful cut, as Venator was mentioning earlier. And this is coming down the wire. Thrust attempt by Venator. It is deflected though. Tries to go low. That's actually an underrated low cut. Gotta be careful when you throw it, but we've seen it catch people off guard before. Backwise, Venator. A little bit low on stamina. There's a thrust exchange there, but nobody hit. The sidestep barely gets him out of the way. I think it either grazed him, it definitely hit the leg too, so wasn't the best target, unfortunately, for the high guard cut. And yeah, almost catches him on the whiff. Gotta be a little careful sometimes. That dash, there's a thrust. Good beat by Venator, but not able to follow up in time. There's a high guard cut. Down to the last flag. Venator definitely wants to win it here. I don't think he wants to mess around further, especially after such a good fight. Yeah, with that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do another one. That's kind of the pressure that the player will have, the player with more lives will have, which is if it's close in the first set, you don't want to lose that opportunity and just go to the next round. Oh wait, I used the wrong thing. Jesus, thank you very much. You're also welcome to compete in the wooden event if you want to. I know Steam might be a little bit bad, but considering that you did so well against me and against some other people, you are invited to the next one. Okay, now it's gonna be a semi-final between Subu and I. Subu has 2 lives. I have only 1. And the winner of this fight will face Oak in the final. Let's get the game going. Okay, you're already here. Let's see what happens. Subu taking left side. I am taking right side. Here we go. Alright, GG.
GG.
We're going into the second match. Now it's all even. Whoever wins this one goes to the final. The delayed attack worked this time. Man, this fight was a lot harder than it looked.
Yeah, GG.
GG. And a lot of the flags, I think it was like it's exactly the same thing that happens every time. It's just like inches. Like the flag could have gone
Yeah,
either way. And I think I got lucky a few
yeah,
times,
yeah.
2 or 3 times in a row, and that tipped the balance. But anyway, congratulations on third place. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's gonna be the grand final against Oak. Let's see if I can find some solutions against Asiatic. Um, grand final. Oak also has 2 lives here. I think it's gonna be a very difficult fight. Go. I was started to get worried after you got those first 2 flags. I remember a few times you
Mm-hmm.
managed to come back from very big differences.
Yeah, for sure.
Here we go.
I knew it wasn't over until it was over, so I gave it my all the whole time. So okay, let's see what Venator can do about this Yazuk. I know from experience that it's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's one for Oak. Sidestep attempts, but actually Oak is also sidestepping. That's a barrage of fast cuts. Nice B cut. You can definitely see even some of Oak's like mindset with Laszlo with how he uses Yazuk. Obviously, he has to adjust to Yazuk's moveset and his properties, but I think many of the same tactics are applying here. The difference is that Oak doesn't have to move in and out as much because that guard really helps him out. Nice push. Low guard by Venator, going for an angle. The Oak is also doing the same. Good movement to the side. Ooh, that was a very close exchange, actually. Venator nearly eating a cut to the head. There's another push. The snap cut not able to kill this time. But yeah, Oak was exhausted,
If
it
I
looks
can't
like. And
hit
that
him with my
dash
sword,
did nothing to help his guard, so.
I'm gonna use my hands. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Oh, last moment there, I think. Right to the face. Goes low. Perhaps some kind of bait. Push out of measure, and yeah. Perfect punish there by Oak. Breaks through the guard. That's not something you see often against Yazoo, but good to see that it's possible. Double. That thrust is tricky to defend against. Sometimes it feels like you got lucky when you defend against it successfully. I'm not saying you have to be lucky. It feels that way. It's a very threatening move at times. Definitely very fair though. If you do counter it, it leaves Yazlik wide open. It's just that it picks a really cool angle. Going for some low cuts and then shoots in. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately those small mistakes at the highest level are are just not something you can make against Oak. Oak is a very precise character of just about any character he plays, it seems. And he says I can push as well.
Yeah, I actually tried to push when he was getting close, but I think his push took priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG. Yeah, I couldn't find an opportunity to counter. I mean, the only thing that was actually working was the push. Everything else
Mm.
felt really difficult. Yeah, so Oak wins here. Congratulations, I get second place. You get third, and we're gonna see each other very soon, in about 10 minutes or so, I think, to
Yep,
the
for sure.
second event, which is most likely going to be another round robin, very similar to this one, and let's see how that goes. So I'm going to end this stream and gonna start another one soon.